48 back in 2014. There's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Jets. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 33 and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A run for Weber. Room here to run. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
1st and goal from just inside the 5.
He's coming. We got to double up. 60 Maverick.
Now back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Gronkowski unable to hang on, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Weber. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson.
Mahomes pass.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll go with Jones. And he gets gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. That'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Nine yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
1-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
It's a gain of
Quite
6.
the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A solid pickup at 13 sets them up 1st and goal.
Let's go.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
His kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Game at 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. So as they take it over, we step aside. Off the option, that's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker now to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
He'll have a first down past the 40, and all the way up to the 46. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
7-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Deep ball for Goodwin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
7-yard line.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here's 2nd and 9. He pitches it. Oh, he shifts past him. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
On 1st down, it's Weber. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Matt Gay set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught out left side by Robinson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 12.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running back, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The 12-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. This is Jones. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now Jones. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 1 back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ronald Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
21, Jets 14.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. But I will guarantee you, the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete.
Well, 2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Weber. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. 42 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Set to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now Jones. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Come on!
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
3 and out. 4th down.
Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20.
Go time,
and he
baby.
will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Number 10.
Tyreek Hill, 76 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Score, Chiefs 28, Jets 21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now this throw caught left side and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard
So now
line.
1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Here's Weber. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tying at 28.
That will tie the game. 28 all. Matt Gay set to kick off.
So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25. Actually, the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
35. Jets, 28. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And the Jets have got it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
6-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it takes us from second to third down.
Complete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On third down, Weber. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And that'll bring up second down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right, except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
1 yard gain.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Complete to number 10.
Tyreek Hill, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Chiefs 42, Jets 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 12.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll air. That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A huge gain of 40 yards on the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 1st down, Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Jets.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that